Do men ever like their girlfriend's friends?
Nah, because they're like they're the people we blame. And it's vice versa if you think about it. Like, the friends is who hears all the stuff, all the shit in the relationship.
Like, a lot of times, like, yeah, you're not the biggest fan of who you date's friends, right? They're not your friends. Why would you be? But, like, if you really hate your partner's friends, I think that's just more telling of, like, whoever people are friends with, they're only a few degrees away from as people.
Right.
So it's so funny that you'll be like, well, my guy's not like those guys. It's like, well, here's the thing. He is like those guys.
They're a few degrees off of who I want to be when I'm hanging out with them.
Right.
Like, I have some friends when I need to do something stupid. Like, these are my stupid friends. And then
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shooters Gotta Shoot. I am your host, Erica Spira, and we have a great episode for you guys this week. But before we get to our guests, we are sponsored, everybody, by SunsetLakeCBD.com. We got a promo code for you, SGS20 for 20% off. It's 20% off all their products. My favorite things that I use from them are anything that has the melatonin in it. I like to take it before I go to bed. Helps me fall right asleep. And recently, I just used it to help overcome some jet lag. So if you're traveling this summer, check out SunsetLakeCBD.com. Use our promo code SGS20 for 20% off. And if you want extra discounts, little behind the scenes of the show, and some giveaways, join our Patreon, which is patreon.com/shootersgottashoot. You get extra episodes behind the scenes. We answer all your questions. You help me make the questions for the guests that we have on. So patreon.com/shootersgottashoot. Join us over there. Check out our behind the scenes content. So without further ado, I got to bring our guest on this week. So you might have seen him on TikTok or on Seth Meyers. Everybody, please put your hands together for the very funny Jeff Wright.
Plus, I'm cooking up ambition.
thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
I'm honored to be here.
I'm so excited to get you on. I became a fan of yours a bit during quarantine times. Few viral videos. I was like, this guy's great. And then I saw you moved to New York.
I did.
You were suddenly like, I'm in the Big Apple.
In the Big Apple, because I work on Late Night with Seth Meyers, and that is the only reason I am in New York. I'll tell you right now. New York is cool for everybody, but like from a Floridian perspective, it's not all that.
What's your biggest beef with New York?
People,
like the amount of people in the space?
Yeah, I'm a proximity guy. Like, we have what you call a neighborhood and, like, property. And I think New Yorkers are like, this land is your land and my land. And like Floridians are like, nah, this is just my land. Like, we got guns. Like, and I think that's our beef. It's like, oh, you're in my bubble. And New Yorkers are like, there is no bubble. Like, I'm standing here too. And I'm like, all right, well. Okay.
Yeah, if you're used to space, this is not the place for you. I don't even want to know what your old rent in Florida was.
Oh God.
Do I?
No,
I don't.
And I heard they just raised the rent over here.
You're here at an all-time high. Yeah. You are here at the worst time. So it's not helping our argument of the city whatsoever.
Not at all. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like I think that's what. Well, never mind. The pandemic changed that. I feel like everyone was like, nothing's going to, what are you going to do, leave? And then New Yorkers is like, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them left.
Like, yeah, we're going to leave.
Yeah, literally we discovered any other city.
Right.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. I know, we were just talking about, like, do you think, you don't think you'd be in New York forever?
Yeah, no. I would, like, obviously want to work in New York.
Yeah.
But as far as like, I'm like really impressed at people that raise kids here. Cause like, I don't know if you hear like children's stories. They'd be like, yeah, I was on the train when I was 6. I was like, train when you was 6?
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't let me go to the store when I was 6. Like, just want to say to all the New Yorkers listening, I think you guys are cool. That's how I saved my ass on the streets.
They're gonna find
you.
Yeah. They're gonna show up to a Seth Meyers taping. Like, let me go back inside. I need to go backstage, find this Jeff guy. Okay, so now you've been in New York almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
You've been dating while you're here? A little bit?
A little bit.
What's your relationship status right now? You're single?
I am single.
Okay.
I don't necessarily want to be single though. So like I'm assessing my situation. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
And, like,
Okay.
I think I'm not a person that was built to be single. Like I was built
Really?
to
You're a
be-
relationship guy?
Yeah.
How many relationships have you had in your life? And how
Like,
old are you, if you mind me asking?
27, and I probably had relationships, like legit relationships. Like that count?
Yeah. The people that you called your girlfriend, let's say that.
Oh, people I call my girlfriend. Probably like 4 or 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If I'm with you for a long time. Like it's
not even that they're long. It's just you've had 4 girlfriends. I'm like, damn, I got to catch up. I could have had 4 girlfriends if I dated women.
I didn't see that coming.
Damn, 4. But I was like, what was your definition of a relationship? Not girlfriend? That counts?
Right. I don't think I think there's so many stages. I feel like there's like in dating, I think there's stages in dating. I think there's like the talking stage in dating. I think there's the like, okay, we're going to try to see if this is, real. Like that's the graduation of talking. And then you graduate to this is my person.
My person. Wow. That's a pretty big jump in my head.
It's like
my person.
Yeah, your person. I think I said person just because we live in a society where you have to, the correct term is, my person.
Oh, women, I've never heard a man say person because women are like, I'm trying to find my person. And that means like husband, marriage. So when you're like, we're talking, then we finally take it to public and go on some dates. And then they're my person. I'm like, woo, okay. That was a big jump.
I say never take it to person or to public.
What do you mean?
Never tweet it, post it.
Oh, you mean social media?
Yeah, don't do that.
No, but I mean the difference between talking stage and whatever stage number 2 is for you is going out on dates. Is what I assumed.
Oh no, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
You're not going outside with someone until
I was saying you have to do that part. Like this.
No, you can still do that while you talk. What you mean?
Yes. Well, I was asking you what's the difference between the 2 stages.
The dating.
Talking and what was the second one you say?
Talking. It's like all within dating. You're talking, then it's like how some people live together before they get married just to see. I feel like that's the second stage of dating. It's like,
does that just mean you're not dating other people?
Is that what the while I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay, so
and then it might regress or progress.
Okay, so you go talking stage, exclusivity stage, girlfriend. Mm-hmm. That is how it goes.
Well, but, not for everybody.
Well, I have a beef with the word talking stage because usually talking stage means you are literally just talking to somebody, just someone that you text all the time, talk to all the time, DM all the time. You're all liking each other's social media shit, but usually your whole relationship exists in this like virtual world, and it's not a real relationship. I don't do these. I don't believe in these because I'm too impatient. I'm like, am I gonna see you? Like, what am I doing?
It's like you can't rush that. I think talking stage is valid only because you rush into something and you realize, oh, I don't like you like that.
But your talking stage is going out on dates and hanging out with them in person.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying I know many people that talking stage is literally all in the virtual world.
Oh, then that's not even talking.
Trash.
That's not even talking.
Thank you.
Yeah, like if you don't have intentions to see this person or like be in this person's life in any capacity.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I think talking stages can end up in a friendship too. I don't think talking stages, but like what you're talking about is a pen pal. And
exactly.
Like, I don't think that's. I mean, you can have a pen pal.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want.
What
that.
are we doing?
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
I have enough letters in my life. I don't need to see.
Yeah, no.
If that's the case, like honestly, the government is a pen pal too.
True.
They'll send you a letter.
Very true.
For sure.
So can I ask you this?
What's up?
How long from if you meet someone that you want to maybe go out on a date with, does it take you to ask them out?
On a date?
Yeah. Or to hang out.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't care. I think that's the shooter's got to shoot though. I think, cause like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? I think but it also depends on your scheduling and like what you like. Cause honestly, for me to go on a date, I literally go, oh shit, I can't go on a date till maybe Thursday, like, cause I gotta do this and then I gotta do this, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have time. Like, so that factors into my process. I think a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people go, you make time for what you want, and I get that, but at the same time, it's like I really don't got time like that.
Well-
Like I in my head, there's like one day throughout the week that I'm like, I can dedicate this. I can give this to someone.
Yeah, a matchmaker we interviewed when she was really dating and trying to like find her person.
Mm-hmm.
She would block out every Tuesday and Thursday
Mm.
and she would pick to do something. Not necessarily that she had a date,
Mm-hmm.
but she would pick like an event to go to or to go out with friends. Like it was like her 2 social nights. And she was like, these are my social nights that I could either go on a date if someone asked me on a date or just go out and try to meet people in the wild.
Right.
But she had to like schedule it in and make it mandatory.
Yeah.
But most people don't have what you and I have, which is you have a day job
Mm-hmm.
on top of doing comedy and everything at night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's such a hustle and a grind of like, we have to take all the gigs that we get.
Right.
And I've very much have been there where on like dating apps, people get frustrated where they're like, oh, let's go out. And I'm like, yeah. And they'll be mad if it's like, you know, not even a full week,
Mhm.
but like days from when you're talking.
Right. How
They're
long?
like-
How long does it take you to be like, all right, we going out?
To ask somebody out
Mhm.
if I like somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not that long.
See,
I don't have the patience.
come on now.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, no. Oh, especially on a dating app. I don't
Mhm.
talk too much on
Oh,
the
you're
app.
you're on dating apps?
I'm on dating apps right now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I actually have a friend doing my Hinge for me.
Curated by what's the name? What's the name?
Sunset Lake CBD.
Brought to you by
Sunset
Sunset
Lake
Lake CBD.com.
.com. Well, it's because she has always found boyfriends through online, and I never have. And I
Mhm.
was like, I don't know what you're doing that I'm not doing. So you want to try this for me? And she was like, yeah, I'll do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I did that in middle school. I was like, "Yo, text for me." Text
Oh,
for me
you had
for my
people
friend.
text
Yeah,
for you?
Text for me. I mean, I didn't
That's
like
funny.
I was fresh on the scene, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So like my older brother, I'd be like, "Yo, what do you say? Text for me."
That's
Okay,
so
okay.
funny.
And then I learned you just have to be yourself. And then it was
Yeah.
like, oh, I thought it was like a cheat code. No, you say this, and they're gonna say this, and then you
Mm.
say this, and bada boo, bada bing. And then like I didn't even have the wherewithal to realize conversation still has to happen in person
Yes.
after. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I just didn't even process all that.
No, well, that's why it's like, even with that, it's like, it's so rare. It's hard on dating apps, but even like in real life, there's almost I call it like a flipping the switch with people,
Mm-hmm.
where like I think both of you are kind of on edge with your communication a little bit if it doesn't feel this supernatural back and forth texting, and then there's like a switch flips, and then it's like you're not even thinking about it anymore,
Right.
and it's super fluid, and you're talking like all the time, and you're just like, oh,
Mhm.
the switch has flipped, like we're here, we're in the comfort zone.
I think, and you got to get to a point where you're bored and like have nothing to say, but you know you want to talk to this person.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
that part is.
It's when they just become like the first person on your mind to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done this after breakups. If I've hit up 3 friends and just been like, hey, you're just going to get real random texts from me about random stuff, random memes. It's like,
Mhm.
it's because I can't send it to the other person anymore.
Mhm.
So now I'm designating it to you. I'm like, just feel free to ignore me
I
if
feel
you
that.
want.
I
And they're
think
just like, okay.
I sit in that though. Like I'll just be like, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna. Like I
You
think
sit in like the
Yeah.
missing the person.
I think that's why I think that's why I make sketches. Like I think I'd probably make sketches forever.
Like you make more
Maybe.
sketches when your heart's broken.
Nah, I listen to Drake with my heart.
Oh, okay.
Or Beyonce. That'll get you right.
Yeah.
And it's like I think some people listen to music to come out of it. I listen to music to stay in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you double down on sadness.
gotta double down.
I do that too.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
double down because like, anyway.
No, share it. What are you gonna?
Nah,
what do you
but it's
mean
like-
shy?
But what I mean in the reaching out to someone or like you're like, damn, I don't talk to this person anymore. I'll just sit in it or
Yeah.
I'll just have thoughts to myself that eventually become dialogue for content.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. I just do it because it's a move to like make me not text the other person. That I'm the person I'm not supposed to text. It'll make me not do it. It's like, I don't know if you ever read the book The Power of Habit, but it's almost like your habits, there's like something that triggers the habit.
Mm-hmm.
And how people get over habits is you like replace it with something else. So that's why
Gotcha.
like a lot of people that give up drinking start smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like just that little texting thing. It was like, okay, I'm just going to like reroute
Mm-hmm.
to another person. But I'm I double down on sadness when I
Yeah.
feel sad. I'm like,
That's
we're having
what-
a sad night.
That's why I like
Staying
I miss having a car, like because I don't drive out here.
Mm,
But in Florida, That's the best place to be sad, in your car. Just don't kill anyone, but just
Can I ask you this?
what's up?
Is your car your cry spot?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, that's mine. That was mine since
It's
high
not
school.
a spot. Like, because you
know.
can move on. Like, you drive to the next.
Yeah.
I remember
It's the best place to cry.
I didn't even know I was sad until I think either Hate Sleeping Alone came on, and I was like, oh shit, I'm sad. I didn't even know. Okay. That's what essential is, having a tinted window. And then this is how you know you're sad or you really like singing to music. Like you know how to pull up beside a car at the light. Like you don't pull up all the way. Like, so this is the car and you pull up right. And now you're ready to cry because no one can see you.
Yeah.
Or you pull up real, like I'll pull up in the middle of the street just because this car kept inching up. I just can't have them see me cry. But yeah.
Yeah, what if that's really the cause for most car accidents? Like the person was actually crying.
And they
Like,
just couldn't say it.
Yeah.
They're like, I was texting.
Yeah.
I was texting.
Man, he came out of nowhere.
What is these tears is accident tears.
Yeah.
Now this is
I'm crying from pain.
Yeah. My back.
It's the best place to cry, though. Best place to cry.
Facts.
That's my favorite. Okay. We have 2 segments we like to do on the pod.
Let's go.
All right. So one segment we call Man's Opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the one time that we ask straight men for their opinion, and we would like to hear it.
Okay.
Okay. So I surveyed the fans for some questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first question. What is more important, getting along with your partner's family or their friends?
That's their family. Ooh, their friends. Jeez. Nah, I think from my Black experience, you gonna hate their friends regardless. I'm not trying to get along with your friends. You're supposed to hate them. Now your mama, like even when you get into an argument with your partner, right? You definitely go, like you try to get help from the mom because the mom cuts through all that, or pops or their siblings. You know what I mean? You need them on your side. Like friends. Like family for sure.
Do men ever like their girlfriend's friends?
Nah, because they're like they're the people we blame. And it's vice versa if you think about it. Like the friends is who hears all the stuff, all the shit in the relationship. Mm-hmm. So like they're the people you hear about. You hear like, oh, my friend did this, and you like mental note. You don't judge, you don't say anything, but mental note. Oh yeah, no, she crazy. I knew that. And then you wait for you to do something wrong, and then she say something. It's like, I know you not talking. You was the one doing this the other day. And it's like,
That's so funny.
I don't know. I think that's.
It's more, I think in both cases you go, I just can't hate their friends.
You wouldn't hate their friends.
It's like a lot of times, like, yeah, you're not the biggest fan of who you date's friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not your friends. Why would you be?
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you really hate your partner's friends, I think that's just more telling of like, whoever people are friends with, they're only a few degrees away from as people.
Right.
So it's so funny that you'll be like, well, my guy's not like those guys. It's like, well, here's the thing. He is like those guys. Yeah,
I think, but I also think with my friends, my friends are so like, not like they're isolated, but they're a few degrees off of who I want to be in when I'm hanging out with them. Right. Like I have some friends when I need to do something stupid. Like these are my stupid friends. And then I have some friends who are when I need to be meticulous about something or having a thought about or something creative or something. Like, and these are the friends that I go to for that. And so they're isolated, I think. But when it comes to a relationship, I don't think. I don't know. It just depends how you meet them, or like with like how do you meet your partner's friends? You know what I mean? And like,
true.
Because I think you're only getting exposed to the side they show, and if they choose to show you a side that you hate, then that's like on them too.
Valid.
Like,
yeah, if you only get them like in party mode.
Yeah.
That's not a great look.
Yeah.
So how important is it to you that your family likes who you're dating?
Very important, but also. It'll suck, but it don't stop the show. You know what I mean? I think things change and come back around. But honestly, if my sister is like, yeah, I don't like this person, that mean like I'll always have that in the back of my head. Like, oh, okay. Like my mom is the nicest person ever.
Mm-hmm.
So there's rarely few. I haven't really introduced many people to my mom. Like that's a lot for me.
Yeah.
But like, but if my sister doesn't like you, mental note. Okay, cool. If my mom doesn't like you, you did a lot. She likes everybody.
Oh God, isn't that a Justin Bieber song?
What?
That he has a line that says something like, "My mama don't like you and she likes everyone." That's
I
a
don't
Justin
know,
Bieber line, but it cuts deep.
I want parallel thinking with Justin Bieber anytime. That's my guy. That's my guy. Shouts out to Justin Bieber.
When a member of your family doesn't like them, is it more it makes you go, what did they see that I don't see?
Oh, that's crazy.
Or is it just that you want like them to really be a part of your family and you don't want it to be?
I'm thinking
bad
more so.
blood?
I'm thinking more so. What don't they see that I see? That like maybe they should see how I see it. But I never thought of it.
Oh, I think
what
of it
am I
the other
missing?
way.
Yeah.
Like if I'm really in love with someone,
Yeah.
and it's like if there's two, not even two, just one member of my family that's a little, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why do you say that?
Mm.
Like what? And it's usually they can sense something you can't sense because like literally love is a drug and it changes how your brain
I'm not.
works.
That is real.
Yeah.
That is real. Like, you ever have a car that you ever buy a car because this is the only car you can afford, and then you stare at it long enough and be like, I mean, this is kind of a nice car if you think about it. I mean, like, the way it bends is kind of nice. It's kind of cool if you think about it. Like, I think that's what happens in a relationship with love. So it takes somebody else coming outside and being like, yo, that car is ugly, and it's like, oh, you're right. It is. It is. Not just looks, but personality is what we're talking about. Way to clean it up, Jeff.
No, I get what you mean. It's like I loved it.
Right.
And it was amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've had to do
it's
that with
your-
girlfriends plenty of times.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, this dude's a fucking loser. You know that, right?
Right. And then
And they're like, is he?
he's nice to me. I always told myself, I want a mean girl that's nice to me.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's the Florida in me. I want like someone with attitude that's nice to me. Like, but then I'll talk to someone with attitude and I'm like, ooh, she can't
Or it's
meet
a lot of
nobody.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't meet nobody.
Yeah.
Ooh, you
That's
never gonna meet. In my mind, I'm like, you're never gonna be my mom or Seth Meyers. You're never, I can't introduce you to Seth Meyers. You over here.
You don't
Being
get
loud.
to meet Seth Meyers.
I'll never introduce you to Seth Meyers.
That's so
that
funny.
attitude.
It's so funny you say that because a lot of times like people that maybe not even attitude, but like people that are the most like hard shelled are
Mhm.
actually usually the softest people.
Mhm.
But it's something of like, because I'm very much like this, and that's the part that I like am mad about when things end.
Mhm.
I like am embarrassed that they saw the like soft side of me,
Ah,
or it's like I got soft for that guy,
right.
and then he ended up being trash and
Yeah.
not worth like me letting the guard down.
I think with that, there's a period of that, but I also go the learning from it, and I go, well, I'm a better person for it. Like, I think it's like accept my accountability and what happened, but also in the sense of being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. So I just take that in stride. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I maybe got to a new level of myself that I didn't know I could get to. Like,
Yeah.
and I know it's in there now. So like that's pretty cool from it.
Yeah.
So that's how I try to see it. So you got this.
No, if anything, like a lot of times while it's happening, I'm like, I'm kind of impressed with myself.
Right.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna be this soft. Ever.
Right.
And like,
I'm a nice person.
it's not nice. I am nice. I'm
Nah.
very nice.
You said I didn't know I could be sweet.
It's like it's the softness to it.
Yeah.
I'm very nice. I'm friendly. I'm a very like you come over. I'm like, oh, you want a glass of water? Like I'm very
that's
accommodating.
polite. That's polite.
Right. It's like
nice.
I do the right thing, but
Yeah.
the sweet thing.
I'm not. My
is
mom.
rare.
My mom is the nicest person. Like I don't mean like polite. I mean nicest person I
Yeah.
know. So like when I catch myself doing like or wanting to do something really nice, I'm like, oh, she's rubbing off on me.
Yeah. You're like I'm turning into my mother.
Yeah, I don't
I've
want to
had
be my
that
mama.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to be. I want to be callous and mean. And,
All right. Here's another fan question submitted. My boyfriend has admitted to cheating in a previous relationship. Should I be wary of him cheating on me?
yeah, no. Nah, I don't. I think that relationship was that relationship. There's so many factors and reasons to why he cheated and who he is now versus who he was then, I think all that plays into effect, or you got to take all that into account. But at the same time, I mean, we're all capable of doing something. So it's like, I don't think you need to live in it, because if he does it, that's not a reflection on you. That's a reflection on him. So there's no reason to live in that, like in that fear, because that's a dumb fear to live in, because you fearing it is not going to change it. Like, it's going to happen if it's going to happen. But I don't think, I think it's just real and you just live with it. It's like driving a car. An accident. You don't want to get in an accident, but you shouldn't let that fear stop you from driving the car.
True.
Know? I don't know why I keep doing these car analogies.
Yeah, you like a car analogy, boy.
Damn, brought to you by Cars.
Sunset Lake CBD.
Sunset Lake CBD.
.com. SGS20.
Already. You should have said it all one time.
All right. Okay. Next question. Do men know the first time they hang out with you whether they want to date you or not?
No.
Well,
not me. No.
Okay.
All that love at first sight thing, nah, that's not me. I mean, yeah, to some degree, but no, like, because I want to end up with someone who's my friend. So like, that's why I know you were like, the talking stage means nothing, but it was a different talking stage.
I meant just the pen pal shit.
Right.
But if you're going on dates, that's dating.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I think that it's the talking part of dating. Right. Because like, I find like, it's like, oh, I find you attractive, but I just want to talk to you first because you could be my attractive friend. You know, like, I don't know if I want to date you yet or go that route with you yet. So like, there's a talking stage for me. So like, if I'm with you, I don't care how fine you are. Yeah, I might want to be physical with you, but at the same time, I'm in my head, I'm like, I don't know you yet. You know what I mean? I don't want to, I don't know. Like, my parents got divorced. I don't want to get divorced. So like, in my head, I'm like, there's steps that I can take before that happens. And it can, if it happens, it does. But like, I know I didn't cheat the steps just off of lust. You know what I mean? Or love. Like, I know this person.
So you don't think, like, let's say first date with someone
that I know?
Just let's say you're on a first date with someone. Essentially, this question comes from
people
like,
hide who they are for like 6 months at least.
Yeah, it's 3 months is when it starts to come down. Yeah. Like honeymoon phase.
And that's when they really start chewing how they chew. It's like, wow. Yeah, I know, you was hiding it. I be like, my brother chews with his mouth open. I be like, look at your plate real quick, and he's like, what? I'm like, food fell out your mouth. Food fell out your mouth. You can't.
Well, it comes from, have you ever heard this box theory?
No.
That it's like guys have you in one box or the other one. Someone they want to date, someone they just want to hook up with. And basically, this question is trying to be like, when do they know what box you fall into? Well, and for you, it sounds like you're like a while.
Yeah, it takes me a while. I think it's just because I'm being overly cautious, but that's how I am with everything. Like, even my career, I've thought it through several times.
Yeah.
And like, I think I don't want quick success. Like, I want everlasting success. Right. So like, if it takes me being more calculated, then so be it. I think it'll happen when it'll happen. But I think the same way with relationships. If I wanted the everlasting success, but then you do also risk missing out. Like, I don't feel like I'm a person that someone will wait for. You know what I mean? Like, and that can happen. Like, someone will move on, and I'm like, well, took too long. But oh well, like, you know what I mean? But so there's a con to doing that. My process too. It's not the right way. It's just how I've approached it.
Yeah, like, I don't know if this is putting on the spot. I don't know how long your talking stage or whatever seeing someone is till you're exclusive with them. But like, for me personally, I'm like, I don't know if this is just the New Yorker in me, but I'm like, man, if I make it to like 5 dates with one person, that's because I really like them. And it's like, yeah, I don't make it to 5 dates like ever.
That's crazy.
So if I do, it's like, it's a bet. Yeah, five would be like you're seeing someone for a month.
You count the days too? I don't even think about it like that. I don't even think, I went out with 4 times. I guess I got to decide now.
Well, no.
This is not a job interview. It's like a feeling. I think you can't.
No, it's a feeling. But I'm saying, I'm like, if I make it that far, I really like you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't continue going on dates with someone that I'm like, meh.
Right. No, absolutely.
So like, for me, I'm like, yeah, 5 is like, Yeah, I'm not interested in other people.
You said you drove this car 5 times. You own it now. You own this car now. Nah, don't return it. You drove it. You drove it 5 times in a month. That's a long time. I just honestly, which might be a flaw in me, but I don't. And also, it's like something happens and I don't have time, and so like if I'm doing it based off of the time we interact, then it's like that time is getting pushed back even further, and plus I think I'm terrible at communication, which I'm working on, but sometimes I'm not the best. Like I will get thrown an assignment in my head. Like there's a deadline on this assignment, and like there is no deadline. Like but like in my head, there's a deadline. I got to get this done. Like because in comedy, you are spearheading your career. So the time you put into it is the time you get out of it. So in my head, like I've gotten this far by spearheading and like putting so much time into it. So sometimes when I get thrown something, I put my time into that and I'll set everything aside just to get that done, and like that kind of I feel like ruins. But not to make an excuse, because I accept the consequences of what comes with that. But yeah, that's how it is sometimes.
I mean, teach their own.
Yeah, I'm
not that patient. I'm like, if I'm really dating someone,
I'm a weird
couple
dude.
of months, I'm like, you're my boyfriend. Like I don't make it this far. I'm not dating you 6 months going, so what's going on?
In about 24 hours, we dating.
Whatever.
In 24 hours, this is my boyfriend now. Hold on.
Listen, Jeff, you're just not the guy for me. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's tomorrow. We are boyfriend and girlfriend now. That's what happened. The clock don't lie.
Yeah. Check yes or no, Jeff. We together or we not?
Oh, back in the no. Yeah. There was always a maybe.
Shot.
There was always a maybe.
I never put a maybe.
The maybe was like, let's see.
No, I never put a maybe. Man. Yes or no? I got other notes to hand out.
Jesus.
What time we have, by the way? Half hour? Okay, cool. All right. Another question for you.
What's up?
What's something you wish women knew about men?
That line that Lil Wayne said in that song, it's like as soon as I come to my senses, is the most truest line ever. I was surprised he put it in the song. I said, damn, you gonna give that up? You can't just give that up, Weezy. Nah, that is one of the, as soon as I come to my senses is one of the truest lines. Woo. It's like clarity. So much clarity.
Post-nut clarity.
Post-nut clarity.
We just talked about this last episode.
I don't know if y'all know. Y'all probably know that by now.
Well, okay, so this is what came up, right? There's this book, it's actually called Why Men Love Bitches. And they have all these dating principles that she comes up with, and she surveyed a ton of men. Mm-hmm. And one of the principles that I agree with was, it was like, women have clarity before sex. Men have clarity after sex.
Right. Before
sex, men are confused. After sex, women are confused. And it's like how we are biologically usually switches.
Right.
But every man goes, oh yeah, post-nut clarity.
Yeah. Or also, I wish women would know, we don't know either. Like, y'all, like, women ask us answers to questions that we don't know. Like, or it takes us longer to think about it. And it's like, we look really dumb while we think about it. But in reality, I don't know. Like, I don't know is an acceptable answer to men. Like, that's what I'm like.
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Like, I don't know. And like, women don't accept that. They're like, yeah, nah, but think about it. And it's like, yeah, no, but I'm still going to be left with, I don't know. Like, I tried. I think it's frustrating when you can see a man like thinking, but the same conclusion is met every time. It's like, I don't know. I tried the Rubik's Cube, but it still is just colors and blocks. I don't know.
Couldn't get it.
I don't know.
Couldn't get it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, that's why men, we won't admit when we're lost or when we don't know the answer. I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know why I'm at.
You just got to go come in the corner quick, and then you'll know.
No comment.
Yeah.
Not in the give me 1 second. And I got an answer for you. You're not going to like it.
All right. How about this?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know when a man is interested in you?
How do I know when a man is interested in me?
A woman's asking this question to you.
Oh.
It's like, what are the signs a man is interested in
That's
you?
crazy. I want to know when a woman's interested in me. Like this one girl told me one time, she said, I looked at you. That's how you should have known. I said, that's how people get in trouble. That's how I saw you looking at me. No, I wasn't. Okay. Like that's how you can't.
Yeah, no.
I gave you that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's some looks that you know, like, oh, okay, we made eye contact. We held it. We held it. So that's something. But I think there's a lot of weird people in this world. And I think you know somebody likes you when they try to be around you, and it's just you just might not like this person. So then you'll not see that they're trying to be around you because they like you, and then they'll be like, I just thought you liked being around me. And it's like, yeah, no, but it was because I liked you. And it's like, so it's that delicate game. But I think interest is shown. I think I'm the worst person to ask, because like I'll show interest and I'll be like, yeah, this was me showing interest. Like but I'm bad at communicating though. Like or at a prompt time. Like I don't reply. Like it's bad. If you saw how many unread emails in text, text 383.
Jesus.
Emails.
I don't even show me the email number. I don't want to see it.
3,448.
That's 30,000, dog.
That's the one that has a bunch of emails. The Gmail is 3,000.
Okay.
But it's like I don't know. I could say I'm working on myself, but the receipts don't show that. But I mean, I stopped the new ones from getting unread. You know what I mean?
Okay. I
stopped the new. I could only start where I could start. You know. But I think me showing interest is me commuting. I'm trying. I texted back. It just took a while, but I did. Like I think some people. I think it's just, it goes back to the talking phase, and you understand this is how this person communicates. Oh, this is what this person is dealing with. So it's like every case is different, but in general rule of thumb, you get a certain look. Hopefully, it's not too creepy, but it's a certain look. Where is it? Like, because the club is a certain look. At work, you shouldn't even be trying to do that at work. But at work, it's like time. Like eventually they get comfortable enough to say something, and then you just honestly you gotta be direct. I feel like the more time passes, you gotta be just direct. You like me? Yeah. All right, cool. Like, I mean, and we gotta get over this fear of getting rejected. Well,
yeah, I'm a big proponent of that.
Yeah.
It's because I just don't understand when people live in the gray is the correct thing to say, but I'm just such a I would rather know. So like if someone kept texting me and just chatting, at a certain point I'm just gonna be like, you want to hang out?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you trying to fuck? Is that what you're gonna say?
That's what honestly. That's what I thought you meant that text back with. Hey, this is the 5th text I got in 3 months. You trying to fuck? What? What is this? Huh? Nah, it was just, your DoorDash is here.
No, but that's even more frustrating of like, I've had situations where I'm like, I would be less offended if you were just trying to fuck me, but you were at least trying to see me in person. You know, like it's just like, I'm over this just texting.
That's real. I think you're like, I don't want to play games.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think every situation is different. It's like some people might have more of a tolerance for games than other people.
Oh, for sure.
And it's just like letting people know where you at with it, you know?
Yeah, I don't. I've never been into playing games. And I remember being young and someone being like, dating's a game. And I'm like, well, fuck that. That's just so stupid.
I'm a big proponent
I don't care.
Of understand the game, play the game, win the game.
Yeah, but if you play games and dating, I feel like you're just going to get people that also play games.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very like, hey, I'm not like, no one wants to play a game with someone that isn't playing a game. And that's how I am. I'm just like, fuck this.
There's always games within the game. It's like, oh, I can't pick up on this first ring. I'm going to sound too thirsty.
Oh,
like,
stop.
There's games. Like,
okay, what are some games or like dating rules, I guess,
I feel
that
like
you follow?
There's some rules that I know it's a rule, but I don't follow is I got to wait to text you back. Like that. Like the iPhone does do this thing where it notifies you 2 minutes later after someone said that is perfect for me. I'm like, all right, when it ring again, then I'm gonna jump back in.
Oh, okay.
Or I do this thing where like let's say I'm talking to someone and I'm also talking to my brother or my sister, right?
Okay.
When my brother texts me back, that's when I'll text this person back. I don't know why my brain works like that. I don't even think that's a dating game, but that's what I do.
Yeah.
But I think the texting back, I'll circumvent that sometimes. I'll just text back real fast, and then I'll regret it immediately. I'm like, oh fuck, that's why you play the game, because now you look thirsty.
No, it's not thirsty.
So that the phone call game, like don't let it ring too fast.
Do you do this one? Say you go out with somebody, you want to go on another date with them. Do you have a time period you wait to contact them for another date?
Nah, you can tell if they like you or not.
But that I feel like is the common one where men wait. It's like, no, don't call her the day after the date. Call her 3 days later. And
like, I don't even like people that don't like me. Like, honestly,
that's a sign of just emotional maturity.
That's like, nah, but it's like, I'm not going, like, don't get me wrong. I want people that don't want me all the time.
Yeah. A little bit of a chase.
But like, it's a turn off after a while when I'm like, all right, you see me shooting.
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying.
Yeah, but like, so like after a while, I'm like, it's not, it is what it is. I've accepted it is what it is. So like, I'm not playing that. That game is corny to me. Like, I gotta wait 2 weeks just to ask you, or 2 days just to text you back and be like, yo, so you trying? Like, nah, I'm not.
Anytime my dudes wanted another date with me, I feel like I heard from him very quickly. Like that is a old school rule. I feel like that men nowadays do not follow and do not care.
I also think this is gonna sound dumb, but I think dudes are simple. We just simple. We just
you
like,
are
just like just you trying to kick it again? Like or I have fun. I have fun too.
Yeah. Very simple.
Made it home safe.
All right.
Me too. I'm home. I'm home text is so satisfying sometimes. I'm home. She like me.
Well, did you tell her to text you when she got home?
Of course, you always do that.
Well, yeah, then we're just, being polite.
Nah, she like me. She texts me, I'm home.
Have you ever asked a girl to do that and you just never heard from her again?
Of course. Text me when you get home.
That's cold. That's so cold.
I'm not waiting for the text though.
I know, but I'm just like, that's so cold. Like, as a woman, if I was like, man, I really hated that guy, I'm like, I'm just never gonna speak to him again. He's like, hope she got home safe.
That's fucked up.
And I'm just like, fuck that
up.
Dude.
Honestly, but don't act like we don't say it just to say it though. Sometimes it's like we need a line to walk away. Text me when you get home.
Yeah.
That's like, I've done my part. Like, I've completed the conversation.
Yeah.
So,
but how funny would it be if you were like, did you get home safe? She just never answered you.
Some people have said that. Like, I'll be driving home and I'll be like, not yet. Wait.
Yeah.
Like, it's only been 20 minutes.
Wait, I just need to cry quick. All right. So speaking of games, speaking of games, I wanted to do the new TikTok trend.
Let's go.
Game that I saw with you. I don't know what it's called. I'm calling it scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10.
All right. So if you have not seen this trend or know about it, basically what happens is you say someone is a number, scale 1 to 10, 10 being the hottest, 1 being the lowest. And then you give a trait about them. And the other person responds with basically, does that raise the number or does it lower the number?
Gotcha.
Okay. And I got some for you.
With the number, is just saying like that, I get it.
Basically, does this make this person more attractive to you or less attractive to you?
Gotcha.
Just based on the one fact I give you.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, first up, they're a 7, but they watch everything with subtitles on.
Even comedy?
Everything.
Jesus Christ, that's terrible. We spoiling the joke. I read ahead for
No, it's fine. Just what number are they now? They're a 7, but they watch everything with subtitles on.
Still a 7.
Doesn't affect the rating. All right.
7 wasn't even that fine anyway. I've been reading goddamn subtitles. Maybe you'd have been cuter. I'd have gave you an 8 if you'd have turned the subtitles. Turn the subtitles off.
All right. They're a 3, but they can cook.
Oh, that's good. That was good. Cook.
They can cook. Like, imagine all your favorite things. They nail it.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
That's
it bumps you 2?
That's bumped you 2.
Bumps you 2?
2 solid ones, too.
All right. They're a 10, but they have dirty sneakers.
All of their sneakers are dirty?
All their sneakers are dirty. Always.
9.
Wow, you're very nice.
I do not care.
People are brutal on TikTok with these.
Care.
People are brutal.
Dirty sneakers. Your socks clean?
I don't know.
Because that means a lot. If your socks not clean, You a 7 now. I'm sorry. Like, don't touch my bed with your feet.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Ugh.
Just
But
always,
dirty shoes, that's not
but
bad.
always.
Yeah. I mean,
always?
like even your even your heels are dirty, like everything's dirty. Or
yeah,
just
like the shoes I wear all the time, always dirty shoes.
you
You
know,
only knocked them 1 point.
honestly, not that I only date white women, but I've never not seen a white woman in New York without dirty sneakers. Like it's a dress and dirty sneaker. That's like your uniform. That's a white woman's New York uniform.
Dirty Converse.
Yeah, dirty Converse with a summer dress. The dress it's like it's a shoulder dress, but it only comes to the top of it. I'm like, why are y'all all in uniform right now? Like, what is this? I stay with
I keep my sneakers clean, by the way, but I wear Adidas.
Okay. Only Adidas?
Not only Adidas, but
I
that's
was like,
Stan
damn,
Smiths are my
brought to
fave.
you by.
No, it's my fave. They're my
Okay.
fave.
Ooh,
By the way,
Stan
if you have,
Smiths.
I like Stan Smith.
Okay.
By the way, you have any you want to throw to me? Feel free if you think of any.
He's a 10, but he doesn't like Drake.
Oh, this is a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
That'll bump you down to an 8.
2 points?
Will he let me play Drake in the car?
No, he hates Drake.
Yeah, no, 7.
7? Oh
Seven.
no, you'll still shoot at a 7.
Yeah, but I'm mad about it.
Yeah, but
I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it.
I'm mad listening to Drake.
Tell you what.
in secret.
Yeah.
Huh? What is that?
Yeah.
It's hate sleeping alone. It's nothing. It's
Yeah.
I need a one day.
Yeah, tell you what, that means we're never fucking to music.
Oh, it's only Drake? Yeah,
No, it's not only
that's
Drake.
crazy.
But I'm like, you don't get my playlist if I'm not allowed to have some Drake on it.
He stopped sex to change the song. I can't. I cannot.
So he's only featured, babe.
No,
It's not even his song. He's just featured.
I know he next. He is next. His verse is next. I can feel it. He's on the hook. I can't take that. You know Drake on every hook too.
Yeah, he is. He's on every fucking song. You can't escape the man. Oh man. Okay. All right. They're an 8, but they wear a perfume you hate.
Like grotesque. Like I want to throw up.
You hate it. Yeah.
They're a what?
8. And they wear the perfume all the time. And you
8
hate
is
the smell.
already like you just made it. High standards.
Oh, you just made it.
Oh man, 8, but they wear and they won't stop wearing it
Yeah.
forever.
You gotta smell it forever, and you hate it.
You know, you get immune to a smell after a while.
No, I wouldn't.
Jesus Christ,
I would just dump them. I'd be like, I don't care what their number is now. I'd be like, goodbye.
Yeah, but they're an 8. Yeah, I mean, 8 isn't worth dying for.
The number only matters of do they go up or down points.
Oh, no, they
You're
go down.
this
They go
wrong,
down.
but they go
But
down.
I'm taking this question serious.
I know you're
All
taking
right.
this. You're like, well, they're an 8. They're not. I'm like, that's not the point.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get
Point
married
it.
to every number you say. I'm trying to find my wife within these numbers. It's like, move on. It's just a number. I'm like, this is a person. All right. He's a 10, but he bites his nails. Like and chews on them.
9.
Jesus.
That's a lot of people.
That's disgusting. There's a lot of nice people out here.
I know.
Like chew on them,
Uh-huh.
gargle it around.
I feel like a lot of people. Ew, gargle it. Who
Dude,
gargles
I had
it?
to get it somewhere because you normalized this.
No, there's just so many people that have the habit of biting their nails, so it doesn't. I
He's-
guess it doesn't gross me out. It's
He's
very
a
common.
10, but he eats his boogers.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's a 6. Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Only 4?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't bump people down that hard.
Yeah, because you didn't ask me nothing nasty.
Oh, okay. All right.
6?
How about this?
Still
Okay.
a 6?
Hey.
He getting shot at.
Hey.
Booger mouth ass.
All right. Ready?
What's up?
They're a 3,
Mhm.
but they're the best sex you've ever had.
There's still a 3. I walked in knowing what it was. What changed? What? What happened?
You wouldn't see them as any more attractive if they had like the best head game you've ever had in your life.
You talking about that 3?
Yeah. Talking about that 3.
That 3 is a 3.
Damn.
That's just it's a 3 with
Ooh.
good sex, with great sex. That's what just happened.
Yeah,
And you can't be a 3 without great sex. What are we doing?
Yeah, but I feel like for women, this would up your number.
Really? He's
It
a
would.
3, but he has
If you're great
sex?
in bed, they'll give you more points.
What would that guy be? 3?
Best sex I've ever had in my life.
3.
That bumps. Might get him to a 7.
Jeez.
Best in your life. In your life, you're never gonna have as good as that 3. You don't give her 1 point. You don't bump her up 1 point.
I don't care. I don't honestly like sex for me is like not even the most important thing in my world.
All right, Jeff. Whatever. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Whatever, Disney.
Still a 3.
All right, Disney Prince. They're a 10, but they talk through movies.
Every movie?
Every movie.
Funny commentary.
Always asking you questions. No?
Funny comment. Oh, just questions? Yeah, nah.
Who's that? How they know each other?
I'm watching it with you. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Everyone dies. 10? There were 10?
10 talk through every movie all the time.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to watch movies like that anyway. 8.
8, only knocking down 2.
8, yeah, no. There are 10. They're everything you need. They're perfect. They just talk through movies. 8.
Fonzie, how much would it knock it down for you?
Like a half a point at that.
Half?
See? I'm
Only
like
a half?
8.5.
Only a half?
8.5.
I think I need to survey men for these. I need to get some like harder ones.
That was like not even that
All right,
bad.
all right. Well, let me ask Fonzie. Can I ask you the sex one? There are 3, but best sex you ever had. Do you bump them up at all?
Not that much.
No. But he at least
See?
bumps them a little.
All right, what's the number?
Bumps them a little.
3 to what?
He was like a 4.
4. All right, I don't like this. I don't like this, bro.
What you're going into?
I don't like
You
this.
know what you're going
It's
into.
a bonus.
Oh God. Okay.
He's a 10, but everything smells like cigarettes.
4.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a big hit for me. I can't. Cigarette smell? Ugh,
Mhm.
it kills me.
Mhm.
I could never date a smoker for 2 reasons. I'd be so annoyed anytime we have to like stop for them to have a cigarette
Mhm.
and they're just waiting on them. And
Mhm.
2, the smell. I can't.
Gotcha.
I can't.
This addiction.
What about you? What would smoking be for you? 10, but they smell like cigarettes all the time.
0.
0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Found one.
Oh, somebody was like, it didn't do much? That's crazy.
No, I don't know.
That's crazy. You know what a cigarette smells like in a used Honda? Worse.
Oof.
Because like it melts into the plastic, into that leather.
All right. How about
It's
this?
it's a tan Honda too. It's always a tan Honda.
Okay. They're an 8, but their dog must sleep in the bed.
When you say in the bed at the feet,
It's on top of the bed. On top of the bed, even when you're in it.
no,
She's like, dog sleeps in the bed.
I don't care.
You don't care about that at
number
all?
Didn't move.
Do you care about the dog in the bed? Or are you a dog in the bed person?
Don't bother me.
It is what it is.
Man, I thought this was something black people hate.
Oh, I mean, it's not my bed. That's their bed. That's how.
Yeah,
I,
but you
that's how
gotta
I took
sleep
it. That's
in
how I
it.
took it too, right?
No, wait, but this means always, every night, the dog's with you. So if she comes
But it's
to your
not my
place,
bed.
But she's at your place, the dog has to sleep
Nah,
in
the
the
dog
bed.
not sleeping on my bed.
You're like,
That's
I'm just
my bed.
breaking up with her.
It changes it. It's like my bed, but it's like with the 3, you know what you walked into. It's like I'm not gonna tell you how to raise your kids. That's how you know what I'm saying. I don't have. That's not my place.
All right. I'm like, what do I have? The last one I have? Okay, they're a 7, but only communicate in voice memos.
That's terrible.
You hate the voice memo?
Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that. Like, imagine when you start out texting someone and it's all cool because you're in a social surrounding, and then they send you a voice note. It's like, oh, I gotta put on AirPods. I gotta go outside.
You can't listen.
Yeah.
I see. I like voice memos, but I agree on this. It's like if I'm not home, they're annoying.
What's the number that you started with?
They're 7. Only communicate in voice memos.
That's why they're 7. It's gonna stay right there.
That's not the point of this game.
Nah, they got
The
the
point of
number
the
right.
game
They got
is-
the number right.
All right, fine. They're a 10, and they only communicate in voice memos.
And that's why they're a 7. 7. That's a 7. What about you?
This wouldn't. I like them more than I hate them.
Okay.
So they might go up a point for me. They're a 7. I'll bump them to an 8.
You never had
I
a
like a
bad
voice
day.
memo.
You gotta have wait till you have a bad day. Someone sends you an irrelevant ass. Hey, I just wanted to say, you ever thought about balloons? Like, hey, yo, get this out. Like, at least with a text, you could ignore it quickly. But like, you sat through, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I didn't think about it the always.
You said always.
I know I said always, but I more thought of it as like, if I'm dating someone and then it's almost like, that's like a graduating to me is like, we'll start doing some voice memos sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that. That like makes me more into them.
She said we was
but
texting.
not when it's like your example, it's like just mundane shit. The point of the voice memo is you're like, this is too much to text. Let me just tell you real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I get that. Even that though is a lot for me. I can read. Like, ooh, she's a 10, but she can't read.
I had that on here.
Is she a 10 or is she 10?
She is a 10.
She is a 10, but she can't read. A lick.
He said, is she 10 or a 10?
Yeah, no, that's at least cut in half.
He's a 10. So she's a 5?
5. He says 5. He's a 10, but he can't read.
Can't read.
Not like he's dyslexic, just flat out can't read. And
you can't even teach. You can't even teach him to read.
And it's not due to a learning disability of any kind.
Or a country barrier. Like, it's not that. It's like he can't read.
Yeah, that's like a 4.
4?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
What about you?
There's still hope out there.
She's
for
a 10
that.
but can't read. There's still hope.
He's a 4. It's like, can't read, but are they dumb? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you probably are dumb if you can't read.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. No one is like, I'm a genius, but I can't read. I don't know what to tell you. I just can't. Yeah, that's a dub. That's a 0.
0?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I know what you're going to say for this next one, but I got to ask it. There are 3, but they make $1 million a year.
If I wasn't who I was, that'd be like a 9 and 8. But who I am, I don't care. Them $1 million.
You think most men would bump it up?
I think
that
absolutely.
high?
Absolutely. Would you like if in a just a world where you didn't work and you were a bum, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's life-changing money. It's
Right.
like hitting the lottery.
exactly.
Okay, but so right now, let's ask you. She's a 3, but she makes $1 million a year. What do you bump her to?
At least the 7.
At least a 7.
I'm with that.
You can marry a 7.
You can marry a 7.
No, that's a 7. That's a
So
7.
at least a 7.
I think, but if I
it
wasn't,
is life-changing money.
exactly. But if I wasn't who I was, it would have been like a 10. I would have jumped out.
Yeah, yeah.
You crazy?
You're like, am I brokest times? Yeah. You got to get on mic because I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say? Oh.
He said he didn't want to sound thirsty.
Yeah, I don't want to sound too thirsty.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me rephrase it like this. Ready?
Okay.
For the 2 men in the room. There are 3, but they make $1 million a year, but they will not let you just be a stay-at-home person.
What am I doing? What do you mean? Like what am I doing? What
they
do I
make
do?
$1 million a year, but you are not allowed to quit your job. You still have to work a full-time job.
How full time?
Full time. Woo!
I was
Yeah.
thinking like just DoorDash a couple days.
I just
That's
Ubered.
literally what I do now.
I just got to Uber a little bit, you know? What you mean full time? What's the
Full-time.
point? What am I doing? I don't ever get to be home.
But that's what I'm saying. Would that change?
I don't get to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
The fruits of your labor being you're fucking a 3? Is that the fruits of your labor?
Yeah. Exactly. If I don't get to go home, what am I doing?
See, I want to shit on you for this, but every woman would say the same thing.
I was like, what do you think? Like,
Everyone would be like, hold on. You make $1 million a year and I have to work?
that's like 40%. Or no, well now, it's like 50% of athletes. Half of them are really ugly, really rich.
True.
And then the other half are just like, Jesus, who put y'all together? Y'all are beautiful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and they're rich. So it's like, but the ugly some still end up with some women that are like, I mean, look at his bank account.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And my kids might be athletes.
I mean, listen,
too.
not just athletes, literally any man that makes money.
You
this
cashed out
happens.
twice. Because you get to be rich and then your child potentially gets to be rich. Cashed out.
True.
That's it.
You are set for life.
For life.
For
And
life.
their life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like that's a good one to end on. What do you think? Yeah, you want to? Anyway, guys, if you're not following Jeff, I don't know how you're not already, but follow him at Jeff right now, JeffRight now. And look him up. TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. Give him a follow.
And I'm following back.
Yeah. He
no
follows
one
back.
ever says that.
Yeah. Jeff follows back. Look at that.
I follow back.
Yeah.
Now, you might look at the number and see a discrepancy, but that's just your phone.
Yeah. Jeff is a 7, but he follows back.
That makes me like a 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
A 7 but follows back, gotta be like,
Yeah.
I'm up there now.
Yeah. When someone doesn't have an ego about social media, it gives them points.
Yeah.
And if you're not following us, we're at Shooters Gotta Shoot Pod. I'm at Sparica with 2 A's. And if you stay tuned, we have a Patreon preview coming up next. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for coming on. Fonzie, appreciate you chiming in. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye. Bye. Appreciate you guys being patient on me releasing this episode. Also because, I don't know, I feel like subconsciously, I think after the trip kind of like slightly, I don't know, I guess regretted my decisions a bit, or like, I don't know exactly how to phrase it, but I think I made some decisions that I was like, yeah, maybe these weren't the best, or I just felt like it was a bit forced. If you want to hear the rest of this episode, join our Patreon, which is patreon.com/shootersgottashoot. You'll get over 100 extra episodes, all the behind the scenes. You'll get in on the chat of everyone discussing everything. It's some hot shit over there, okay? So just join. It's $5 a month. It's like if you bought me a coffee every month. And we appreciate the support of the show. Helps us pay our studio now that we're doing video, all right? So patreon.com/shootersgottashoot. Hope to see you there.